I just realized, I don't know, I just realized I didn't need much, and I wanted to like live a simple life. And quite honestly, I got sick of a lot of like people for a while, and also I just needed like alone time. So I bought a van, like, and lived in it. I don't know. I don't even know why. I was just like, honestly, it's kind of intrinsic. Like I just kind of like wanted to do it, and I wanted to like try it out. And then as time went on, I realized that like it actually was very easy to do, and I was saving a lot of money. And also, I own like businesses in two separate locations, like two separate cities, like Phoenix and Flagstaff, and so I never have to leave home. Like I went to college for a year and dropped out, and I realized that like it's not really about being successful, it's about like having fun, and school wasn't fun for me. So like even though I'm probably making more mistakes than I would have made had I went to school, the point is that like even though I'm making those mistakes, I'm still learning, I'm progressing a lot, and I'm having fun while I'm doing it, which is so much more important than doing something you don't want to do in such a short lifetime. I always wanted to do it, like I knew I wanted to do it. I didn't really anticipate like how much work it was actually going to be until I started in on it. And it was a lot of like, it was a lot of life events that brought me to finally like really putting all my effort into it. But I started a year and a half ago because like I went through like an existential crisis kind of thing, and I didn't really feel like I had anything else to do. So like I poured everything I had into that just to distract myself from everything that was going on. And then it just became, you know how they say like after you do something for so long it becomes habit. I knew I wanted to like do it anyways, but it made it easier once it became habit. And then I actually started seeing progress with it, and like every month we saw, our gross income go up and our net income go up, and that became exciting for me. And then like I just started thinking of new ways, and it's weird because it makes it sound like it's about the money, but like the money is like arbitrary. It's just like a indicator of like how well what you're doing is working. It's more of a sign that like I'm figuring it out. It's like a game of chess, you know what I mean? Like that's what the money is like an indicator of for me, is like just progression and like strategic thinking, which is more important. But also just like the things that like it gives the students is so exciting for me, because like it's not like an end all, like it's not like this savior for students, but it definitely helps students come to terms with like who they are, and what they want to do with their lives, and having them realize that it's okay to like be individuals, because what we do is very different from most things, and like most people don't really understand it, and the movement arts are just kind of like, I don't know, people don't really accept them as a main thing. It was always more about like just teaching the movements for me. That was like a secondary thing. Like I mean, it became important to me over time as I saw students grow up and come to me. Like when I saw students coming with a lack of confidence and like always saying I can't, and they can't do a push-up, and then all of a sudden they're strong and they can do pull-ups and they can do push-ups and they can do Kong vaults and they're confident, and that's like important for people in general. And it doesn't matter how they're getting it. I mean, like they can get that through so many different sources, but the fact that I can be one of those sources is pretty cool. And then this year is the first year that I actually started going back and forth from Flag to Phoenix, but I'm primarily in Flagstaff right now because there's much more moving parts at our Flag gym than there is at our Phoenix gym. But next year I'll be 1 week in Flag, 1 week in Phoenix, 1 week in Flag, back and forth. And then after we start making some income in Phoenix, we're gonna hopefully get some land out here. And I wanted to, my vision for Flagstaff was more of a Woodward type of experience, where like kids come and like lodge and like stay for summer camp, because we lose most of our business in summer. Everybody leaves here in summer, and on top of that, the winter demographic is just not big enough to support a gym. And you can run a gym in Flagstaff, but every gym owner I know is struggling because there's just not a demographic here. So I want the demographic to include local and also national. Like I want Flagstaff to be a place for people who want to learn parkour to come and stay, and like camp and campfire stories and hang out with their coaches and teach parkour, Like, oh my god, I put so much into this, and like, so much time, and like I did it, you know what I mean?